Hello YouTube, this is NoScope here, bringing you another tutorial. This time I'm doing a tutorial on Cinema 4D on how to make a basic but simple, well, a basic but effective intro. I'm also going to be giving you the render settings if you want to put your intro up on YouTube, and also just a quick message about my open lobby. So first of all, what we want to do is go to render settings, and then go to output. I want the width to be 1280 and the height 720 and all that the same. We want to go from frame 1 to frame 120 because that's how many frames I'm going to be using. Go to save, find a path for the I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to put it as tut2 because I've already got another tutorial one. And we want to go to the format and we want to change that to AVI movie. So now that's all sorted, click off of that. Now what we need to do is go to objects, scene, and we need to add a floor, and we want to put loads of zeros in the X coordinate and loads of zeros in the Z coordinate, so that gives us an infinity floor. Now we want to go to more graph, text object to put in as text. I'm going to put as text as NoScope and change the font to a font called what I found under font.com. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the font size to 0.6 in the X coordinate and 0.6 in the Y coordinate, so it just minimises it a little bit like that. Now what I want to do is I want to put colour on the floor and colour on the text, so what we need to do is go to file, new material, and I want to use a mid-greyish colour. Go to basic, and then we want to add a reflection, and then go to the reflection tab and put in 30%. So now we've got 30% on 30% reflection, and we want to click and drag that onto the floor. Now we want a colour for as text, so go to new material, copy the same, but this time we want a blue. Okay, and then just put a reflection on it like we did before for the floor colour, but this time round about 20%. Click and drag that onto the text as well. So now we've got as text, and we've got as floor, and we've got as reflection. So if we go to render view, this is what it should look like. Looks fine so far. Now what we need to do is we need to add like a lighting effect on the floor. So we want to go to object, scene, and light, and then we want to drag the light around about here. You can mess around with the light just so you can put whatever you like. Go to render view, see what that looks like. I think I can change that a little bit. Let me just see what it looks like if I drag the light up mostly towards the text like that. See the render view on that, and that looks perfect for me. So now what we need to do is we need to get us cameras, but first I'm just going to change the frame sizes to 140. So we've got 140 frames there to work with. Now what we need to do for the cameras is objects, scene, camera, cameras, scene, cameras, camera. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure the auto frame button is on, and we want to start behind the text. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to zoom out through the O of NoScope, click frame, and then by the time it's at the 30th frame we want it to have zoomed out of NoScope like that and frame. Now by the time it's at the 60th frame we want it to have rotated, and we want it to have zoomed closer towards the start of the text, and we want it to rotate round and down and zoom out a little bit more, a bit too close. Alright, and then frame, and then by the time we've got to round about the 90th frame we want it to have gone all the way across the text like that, and click frame. Now what we want to do by the time it's at the 110th frame is zoomed out, rotated, so you can see all of the text like that, and then we want to click frame, and then by the time it's at say the 130th frame we want it to have zoomed straight through the C like that. Click frame. So now if I put that back to the start, we can see what the intro looks like so far. So out of the O to the N, across, out and back through the C. So now obviously we've gone over 120 frames, so just to change that all we need to do is go render settings and go to output and change it from here. Just put in 130 frames, from the first frame to 130, and click off that. So now we've got us intro made. All the thing is now to do is just to render it. So to render it, all we need to do is just click this button here and it starts to render. Now first, my open lobby for all the subscribers. First of all, thanks for subscribing. I think I only need a couple more subscribers for 50. I know it's not a lot, but it's good enough to say that I've only just started putting videos on YouTube. So I will be doing an open lobby soon. I'll let you all know. Just message me on PSN. I'll be sending out an update video about that anyway. So yeah, if you want any more tutorials, comment, like, rate, subscribe, all of that. Yeah, peace.